Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Badgers will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will take the first swing of the game. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
And it's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Yes, the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Open space at the 25. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The 49ers are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
2nd down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Jones. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against men.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Niners. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
7, Wisconsin.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Badgers offense has the ball for the first time. When you have a weapon like this on the outside, And a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away. It's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offense...
Wasting no time taking a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Leaves it with the running back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
You know, you start day one training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
They'll throw it on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire now on second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Incomplete, the defense holds.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. He's going to pass. Got him downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Badgers! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. At midfield, he's got room. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quickly complete. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw for it. Got it! Takes it to the house! Touchdown, Charlotte!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Badgers will hustle to the line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to throw on second down. Wide open downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. And that guy that can be a complement to the run game, that's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
Line getting set on second down. They'll try the run. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Got it in the middle. It's Dawkins. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Got it in the middle. It's Buchanan.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space. And
he's looking deep. Makes a catch at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, 49ers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And more yards after contact. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Badgers are in the hurry-up.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Comes out throwing on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Running back goes in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd. Finds his man. It's Mitchell. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Gets open down the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened there.
Quick toss. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Badgers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, in this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch.
Throws toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Charlotte. Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it down the left. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing.
He's taking the shot. He's got it down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with oh, it's a fumble. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
And this is why a lot of offensive coaches are okay going into halftime, trailing, not being too aggressive. Because when you try to make things happen, sometimes disaster strikes, and you just saw it right there.
And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires left. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. It's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They recovered their own fumble, but now it's third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. You get the incompletion now setting up for it. Now that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right?
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Niners! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the back. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the 49ers will line up to kick off and start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Caught close to the marker. It's Mitchell. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up. The inside handoff. Dances away from 1. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. The Badgers have this offense rolling. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Keeps the legs moving. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Just drives it between the uprights. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
41, Charlotte. 35.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
A loss of 11 on the play. Brings up third.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They get to him as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass lets his defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. I understand the 4th down analytics and going for it all the time, but that deep in your own end, you're just gift wrapping an opportunity for the other guy. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Going for 6. Grab near the marker. It's Dawkins. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers! He is putting the Badgers on his back. Reminds me of games we called when Russell Wilson was at the helm.
Yeah, and I know Wisconsin fans get jacked up when they get great quarterback play. They don't get it very often. They don't get the explosive numbers with this offense. But this dude, he's putting on a show, and I guarantee you they are jumping around.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
That's another Charlotte.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Buchanan. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get... Turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Badgers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Let's see what they've got on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown 49ers. They take the lead with the 6. He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw it to him. Palmer keeps making plays.
And David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Unloads it downfield. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. He leaves it with his back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. On the ground with the counter. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A strike downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The 49ers are moving quickly down the field. Trying to get to it. Makes his connection. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th-quarter lead. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down into the 17. The Badgers headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down and 10th coming. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Just 1 for 3 on 4th down today, but they'll try to move those chains with this play. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Try to barge their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Niners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Shoots it to the left. Got a wide open receiver. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the catch and knocked down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They're going to throw it again. Feeling some heat. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Working that left side now. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Snapped it in the shotgun. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. On second down, wants to throw. Unleashes one deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to make magic with his feet. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points being scored. You got the stop late, that's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.